Hey, WealthLab 8 users, Glitch here. Today we're going to talk about what's new in WealthLab 8 Build 13. It's been a while since the last update. I've been doing some traveling. Went to see my favorite medical professional in New Orleans and had a good bill of health there. And then went to Chicago to see some family and old friends, but now back into the swing of things, getting new builds out and responding to feature requests on our forum. So the first new feature we implemented in build 13 was the top requested item in the wish list, and that is stop limit orders. So let's open up a strategy to see how this works. And for those of you not familiar with stop limit orders, it's a type of order that I believe all brokers, at least all of our supported brokers, support. And it works just like a normal stop order. So the way a stop order works is if the price, for example, if you're selling at a stop loss, if the price hits the stop level, then the order gets transformed into a market order. Stop limit, on the other hand, is once the price hits the stop level, the order gets transformed into a limit order. And you can also specify a different limit price than the price of the stop. So let's see how that works in practice. So here I am running this on Moderna, and I am just issuing a buy at market to be signaled on 2022 May 24th, and then on 2022 June 8th, it's signaling a stop limit sell. And my stop price, I'm setting at 135. So the price that you put in your place trade here is going to be the stop price. Now, if you want to leave the limit price the same as this stop price, then you're done. You don't need to do anything else. However, if you want to specify a different limit price, you would then assign this value to the transaction object, stop limit, limit price. So here I'm setting the limit price of the stop limit order to 135.50. So let's run this, see how it looks in the chart. So let's take a look at the result of this stop limit order. We entered here on market, and when the price hit 135, this would then be transformed into a limit order. So since we're selling, the price needs to then move up to that 135.50 limit, and yeah, it did exit at that point. What if I change this to say I don't want to trigger the order unless market penetrates 130? Let's run this. See what the effect of that is. In this bar, the low of the bar is 134, so the price did not hit 130, so therefore the market did not activate and turn into a limit order. So that is how stop limit works. Also, in the broker implementations, if your strategy issues stop limit orders, they will be transmitted as stop limit orders to the brokers, but make sure you update all of your broker extensions to get that functionality working. Next, we have a new plot style. So let's go to our indicators and drag over a rate of change. And here we can select what kind of plot style we want. You'll notice the new mountain style here. So you can select mountain and then select a color, and you can give it a couple of other parameters, including a start and an end opacity. Let's leave it at 50 and 20 for illustration purposes. And we have a new display style for indicators, a mountain display style. So the start opacity is here, the 50, and the end would be here. So if I go ahead and swap those, let's say we'll make it 20 to 50, then I would expect this kind of shading to be reversed. And yeah, that's what happens. So that is the mountain plot style. And we added a couple of corresponding methods to our coding framework. So let's take a look at a strategy to show those in action. Let's see what we got here. And we got this mountain strategy. So let me run that. So here we're creating a rock rate of change in code, and we are using the new plot indicator mountain method to plot that using the mountain chart style. And one thing to notice here is we're giving that series individual bar colors. So we're coloring each bar of the series depending on certain attributes. It's actually random. We're doing it randomly here, but you'll be able to see the effect. So here we have a mountain chart with various colors. So there is the plot indicator mountain. We also have a plot time series mountain method for plotting a time series instead of an indicator base class. One final thing in build 13 is another new plot method. Let's go back to our home page and let's see. We've got it right here. And it is plot indicator bands and plot time series bands. So previously it was a little bit tricky to plot bands in a strategy code. It was possible, but you had to make some assignments to properties of the indicators that was not very well documented. So now we have these two methods, and we're showing it by creating two Bollinger Bands, an upper and lower. We're calling plot indicator bands to plot them as a band. And we are creating two time series, multiplying the low by 0.995 and then multiplying the high by 1.005. And we're plotting those time series as bands. So let's go ahead and run that. And we'll see some nicely plotted bands here on the chart. So here yellow is our Bollinger Bands, and here in this teal color is our time series bands that we computed by multiplying high and low by a certain value. So it makes it easier to plot band indicators in your strategy. So that's it, everyone, for build 13. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time, and see you on the WealthLab forum.